4 minutes. So we just good evening. We're glad everybody's here, and I am actually up in Martha's Vineyard and doing some cable work up here. So you guys know where I'm at. You guys just heard where Roseanne's at, and we are truly an equal. And I just wanted to open up with the four-way test. Is it true?
The truth. It'll be
Is it
better.
the truth?
Is it fair to all
Is it fair to
concerned?
all
Sure.
concerned?
Will it build
Will
goodwill
it
and
build
better
goodwill and
friendships?
better friendships?
And will it be
Will
beneficial
it
to
be
all
beneficial to all
concerned?
concerned?
Yay!
There you go.
And of course, the meeting has to be fun.
There you go. I like that.
So we got a lot of information because we don't meet once a week, once a month. So I just wanted to update you guys on, us talking with area, joining the Peace Builders. We're going to go over those new club committee members, and then we'll have some shifting of officers for this meeting in December. And we also will put on donation buttons on our website so that people can go to the website, or you guys can refer people to our Rotary site to do the donation button. So that will be a lot easier and straightforward. So let's see, the secretary report, which is Miss Alicia, and she'll handle that.
Yeah, basically, oh boy, there is a lot to report. I'm going to actually focus on save some for the board meeting, but I'm going to focus right now on our new club committees because I think that's really important for our club members to know. As Paul mentioned, our club is now a recognized Peace Builder club, and that's worldwide. That's recognized through RAG-FA, which is Rotary Action Group for Peace. Roseanne and I are both members, and our club, any Rotary club that joins, that wants to be a Peace Builder club, has to have at least 2 members on a peace building committee. So we became the 2 members. We've done our training. I'll have Roseanne actually talk a little bit more about that, and after I mention the other committees real quick. But we're definitely anticipating and welcoming more club members to join. There's the other committees that we have started are human trafficking, which kind of ties in with peace building in a way. Both committees in our club are also district committees. So there is a district peace building committee. There is a district human trafficking committee. We've also started an education committee. Malona Sosa is the chairperson of that. We have our foundation committee. We're looking for members for that. And we have a youth leadership committee. We also have a vocational service committee. Unfortunately, our club member, Andy Hammond, is no longer able to continue on with Rotary. And he was the vocational committee chair for our club. So we're looking for a new chairperson for that committee. I should have sent out the list, and I can resend it out to everybody about our new committees or our standing committees now in our club. If anybody wants to become a member, I know some people on this meeting are already members. Please reach out to the chair people. I said Roseanne's the chairperson for peace building. I'm the chairperson for human trafficking. Malona as the education committee chair. Youth leadership is Suzanne Nielsen. Please reach out to us. We are realizing the potential. We are on our way to really realizing the potential of this club, and I'm excited about it. So I'm actually going to turn it over because this is such an honor to be a recognized peace building club. There's only 11 in the designated area, 11 Rotary clubs that are peace builders right now. Most of them are in our district. Roseanne, you want to talk a little bit more about peace building and what it means for our club?
Sure. I guess I would start by just encouraging everyone here at this meeting to become part of the peace building committee, because I think we can do a lot this year and it's very exciting, and we have to come up with some ideas for projects that we want to do, and we can do these in cooperation with other clubs, not only in the district, but other peace building clubs throughout the world. So being part of this Peace Builder Club movement means that we're part of, it's Rotary's vision anyway to create lasting change in the world. But the idea of being a Peace Builder Club just gives us access to other Peace Builder clubs throughout the world that we can partner with, and maybe partner with on some projects that they're doing, and maybe come up with projects of our own. And as an e-club, I think it gives us some unique opportunities, whether it's the partnering with clubs to make the peace polls that we've heard about, that Eli was talking about in last month's meeting, or just come up with some projects of our own. Another thing I would encourage, if you haven't done this, there's something called the it's a course. It's a free course for Rotarians that I took, and Alicia, you've taken it as well, right?
Yes.
It's a free 2-hour course about positive peace in the world, and what that means, like what the difference is between having peace, which is the not having violence, not being afraid you're going to be shot at, or just violence in any form, and having positive peace, which is creating the circumstances where peace can last and peace can thrive and people feel that they're safe. And this Institute for Economics and Peace has partnered with Rotary to create this course, which I found so interesting. And I just did it on one night after I first read about it. And when I'm done speaking, I'll put the link in the chat, or you can just email me and I can send you the link, or you can just simply Google Rotary free course for positive peace. That's how I found it. And then it comes up. So that's a great place to start. And the other thing I'll just mention is the idea of being a peace builder club really starts with each one of us, just like Rotary in general. Like, how do I create peace as a person, as an individual? How do I create peace and contribute to peace in my community? And then the third, of course, is worldwide peace. What's my role, and how do I contribute as a Rotarian, just as a human being, toward international peace? And in that course, they break it down that way. And also in the Rotary Action Group for Peace, they talk about peace beginning with just how we behave as individuals, and then with our neighbors, and especially in these times of such strong polarization and division, how we contribute maybe to creating a more peaceful community, and then how do we create positive peace on a worldwide scale. So it's very inspiring, it's exciting, and I just think there's so much synergy between why we join Rotary anyway and this emphasis on peace. And I just look forward to being part of working with everybody here to see what we can do as an e-club this year to contribute to this.
I think it's a thank you. I think it's awesome. And I know, Vince and I have talked, he's working on a proposal for a global grant with SUNY University in New York, in Buffalo. And
Mhm.
if we could add a peace component to it, it's based, I think, Vince, you said it's based on education. Right? But if we could add a peace component, we might be able to get some other peace building clubs around the world involved. So that would be cool.
Vince, you want to, that's kind of a segue. Do you want to talk about that project?
Yeah, we sent the application to several of the board members to look at. If you have a chance, it's a very rough draft, but let me go over that with you briefly. Let me call it up here. Yeah, it's the area of focus is basic education and literacy, but it crosses over into other areas. And as Alicia just said, we may be able to find a piece of this under promotion of peace. The title is Promoting Geography. This is a working title, and Earth Science Curricula and Education in Developing Countries, a Cambodia's initiative, and is to provide training workshops and education kits to enhance geography and earth science curricula and assist teachers across Cambodia in the learning process. And it would be in conjunction with the Global Studies Institute, which is housed at Buffalo State University, and also the Royal University of Phnom Penh, in Agriculture, National Institute for and the National Institute of Education. So what we're trying to do is conceptually institute experiences, that'll have connections with different countries and societies over years, which makes it sustainable. So we'll have to work on that a little bit more. So if you have a chance to look at it, the proposal, please do so. Anybody who I didn't send it to that wants a copy, let me know, and we'll work on it a little bit more.
All right.
Okay. And,
Yeah.
and we did review it just so everybody's aware, and we do wanted to bring it to the bigger club so that they can all know that it's a work in progress, but we're going to move forward.
All right, I can. Alicia, do you want me to, or do you want to? Since you have a copy, do you want to send it out to the whole club to look at now?
Sure, I can do that.
And then we'll move on it. Will had offered his assistance in working with Heap Tang, who is the district's global grant chair, or I guess officially subcommittee chair on the foundation committee. So I'm looking forward to that, because I don't want to send him something, that is going to be turned upside down,
Right.
and put on its head, if you will. But I want to send him something that we're really sure would go. So that's where we are with it. The beauty of this program is the global grants can be submitted anytime during the year. There's no deadline. It's not like a district grant, which is due in the spring. So we can do this at any time.
Great. Well, that's a good segue back. Thank you, Vince. Yeah, I'll get that sent out. As far as district grants, we are qualified now to apply if we want to. I did attend in person the district grant training. I guess we're going to have it online too. If of course I mentioned that to Vince. If anybody else is interested from our club in attending, it'd be a Zoom meeting, a couple hours. Haven't heard a date or time yet. But we don't have any district grants in the wings. but that's okay for right now. And this would be something that it would be a district grant for the 26-27 year, but if we do decide that we want to lead on a district grant, we've got to have the proposal in by, I believe it's mid.
For next year.
Yeah.
The deadlines are, I
Isn't
forgot.
it usually April 1st, I think, usually, right?
It's somewhere around the first of mid-April. I'd have to look
Mid-April,
back at my
yeah.
notes. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's definitely April, but exactly when in April.
Mhm.
But if anybody has an idea for a district grant, the sooner we get it out to the club, the better to talk about. And we can kind of leave it at that for right now. Let's see. I can just go down the list. We Paul and I and Will got an email from our club member Andy Hammond, and he is and I believe it's due to health reasons. He is no longer he's not gonna stay in Rotary, so we're unfortunately going to lose a good club member, but we wish him the best. I want to mention that. Speakers. We would love to have more speakers. We have speakers lined up for January and May. We'll probably see January is going to be Rethreaded. The CEO from Rethreaded, which is the organization that helps support women that have been that have come out of sex trafficking. Get back on their feet, give them education, counseling, employment. She's going to be speaking in January. And I know in May, we're going to have, and Paul's got somebody lined up for disaster preparedness and recovery.
Yeah, that's going to be Resolve handles disasters in all situations, including inland and not inland.
And then sometime we will have, hopefully, I'm thinking probably March or April. We usually have our S4TL students, past S4TL students on, and I would absolutely love to have a reunion again this year, because we have two brothers now that have gone through S4TL. The Abu Rahmans, both very different. The older brother went to S4TL during COVID when it was a hybrid. And then his younger brother just went this past June to the full week's journey. I understand that. So I'm going to talk to Suzanne Nielsen about when we can get those kids together. Other than that, anybody else have anything to say? I mean, this is kind of our end of the calendar year ditty.
Could I ask a question?
Yeah.
I'm curious, like I saw the email from I saw the email from Will about how we're supposed to be writing down our Rotary engagement and submitting that.
Yeah.
Is that, I honestly have not been doing that.
Mhm.
And is that something that I really should be doing?
Okay. Let me explain how that goes.
Form, or do you just send a body text email, or how does this work?
So it used to be really, really easy. You did attendance. And I still do attendance, like everybody that's on the meeting tonight. I will put into the attendance file on Club Runner. Whenever I send out a bulletin, I send it to everybody in the club, and I just, whether they read it or not, I'm just going to I automatically assume that, you know, people have read it. So that's usually, although I have been lax some months, I usually do 2 bulletins a month. We do 1 Zoom meeting. That's 3 club meetings. And then we encourage people to go to a Terra Club for a 4th meeting. But basically, all it is, okay, what did you do during the past month that's Rotary related? You know, you attended the Zoom meeting, that's 1 hour. You might have gone to a Terra Club meeting, you know, that's an hour. Like, you know, you worked on the peace building. All the hours that you've worked on peace building and, you know, done stuff for the district, like the district meeting, the club meeting, you know, any work that you've done, you know, figure your hours, however many, you know, if you put 40 minutes in, consider it an hour. Say you did the 2-hour online education. We had the 1 hour district meeting, peace building meeting. That's 3 hours right there. That's engagement. So that's what is being measured now. It's not attendance, although attendance is part of it. It's engagement. How many hours have you put in Rotary related activities? And you just write those down, figure out your hours, and you send them back to the membership chair. And then they take that information and plug it into the system in the DAC.
And
And
how many
since-
hours or whatever do we need to qualify for what?
Well, it's not a qualification. It's just how many, like this meeting would count for an hour. For, you know, if you receive the bulletins, I send 1 to 2 a month. That's another 1 to 2 hours. You know, if you've gone or associated with other Rotary clubs, other Rotary members, you've had anything that you've done pertaining to Rotary, district, club, whatever. You put in those hours, you figure those hours, and you just put them in just basically a Word form or just, you know, in a response to the email, and you send them back to the membership chair. And then they add everybody's hours up and say the club has put in, our club members have put in, I'm just going to grab a number, 100 hours for last month total. And the more hours that, you know, we have recorded, of course, the better we look, but that's basically what they're asking for.
One thing I think we can do a little bit better is just send each other little notes or snapshots. And I would encourage you, if you see the Rotary gear somewhere out in public, to just snapshot that to one another and include that in your activities for the month.
Yeah.
So if we can, because of the nature of all the different places that we all go and come from, if we can get those Rotary groups where the E-Club has been to all these other places, and we can put that all together in a file, and then Andrew and I are working together with TikTok, and we're going to start doing a little better on the PR side. So we might call you up and ask you to do a TikTok with us, because remember, the meetings, we want them to be fun. And we'll do a TikTok, and that will count as hours in participation. So we have some ways that we can do a unique E-Club activity that boosts Rotary. And one of the things that I've talked to Becky about, district governor, is that, you know, the Rotary Minute thing. She would like to see each one of you have your own 30-second or 1-minute Rotary Minute. That's why it's called Rotary Minute, right? So if we can work together on that, that would be great, and just have that collection going for the upcoming new year, because people make new resolutions at the beginning of the year. Does that make sense to everybody?
Paul, how did you say you want us to send the photos? Do you mean it in the WhatsApp group, or how do we
Yeah, you
send
can
them
send them.
to our fellow
You can
club
send them
members?
to Andrew or the WhatsApp group, or as we were talking about membership and putting in our hours. You can just send them to the membership director. So the membership director, the PR director, or myself as the club president, you can send them to us via WhatsApp, and we'll keep a file going so that we're all kind of, on the same page, but still remaining our individuality. So that would be the easiest way without making it overcomplicated.
Paul? President Paul, are you there?
Yes.
Would you like to show, you sent a really cool first TikTok. Any way you want to show it to everybody?
Yeah. Do you have it ready?
No, you sent it WhatsApp. Can you just go and show us what you did? I haven't posted it yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to share my.
Okay. I just thought it'd be great to show everybody if you have it.
Well, yeah, I don't have that function on my phone.
Okay, so you know what? I'll get it, and I can send it to Alicia, or we can post it up so people can see it. Maybe before we spring it out to everybody on social media.
Yeah, and just so everybody in the club knows, I'm highly connected in the district in the online phase of Rotary, and I have over 5,000 Rotary connections around the world. So I kind of know what's going on with Rotary in Africa and every continent, and that's kind of my pulse. That's how I keep track of, what's really happening. And then, I want to be the example. I don't want to ask you guys to do something that I don't do myself. Sorry, I don't have the TikTok ready.
And Paul, let's get this going. My other suggestion, let's do this for a couple of months, and then maybe you, me, if Will wants to get involved, and anybody else, let's send this into to the Rotary magazine, because I don't think anybody's done anything like with TikTok, social media, podcast, and I think it would be a great way to show what we do. And I'm not going to say I'm sure, I would really think that the Rotary magazine editors would pick up that.
Yeah, and I want to see Dick do a TikTok.
Okay.
That's what it's about. It's about ordinary people sharing ordinary things. It's not about magical or over the top stuff. At Rotary, it's about what we can do collectively by each one of us doing a little bit.
And Paul, that used to be the under 30s on TikTok. I mean, everybody is on the TikTok shop. Everybody's on TikTok, whether you're 75 or you're 25. I mean, it's everywhere. So it's, the hottest thing on Instagram and whatever. So, and it's a great way to reach to the under 30s that Rotary so desperately wants to market and get at for the last, 2 decades. So I think we can do that, and we can get a lot of these younger people. And as long as we tell them what Rotary is about, it's a great way to show the brand and where they can understand it and make it fun. So I think, it's a great way to do it. It's different than a brick and mortar club. It's different than marketing it as Rotary does. I think we could do it an unusual way through an e-club. And I really think we can grow a club and grow Rotary. And again, if we can do that, show the analytics, the numbers coming through as they're growing, as I said, Rotary magazine is going to pick it up in a heartbeat.
I
Andy,
agree.
Andy, do you still have mine? I sent you one like 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, I'm sure I do. I'll look for it unless you want to do a new one.
Well, I
'Cause
was
you have
just
a,
thinking that maybe Roseanne and I could do one together.
that'd be great. Because you have a new do there, Grandma. So, we maybe can get the grandbaby in it, why not?
Get both grab. And I don't know if we could do that
Or we can do
logistically.
three, we can do like the 3 or 4 generations, We can do grandpa, we can do you, your dad, we can do your son. I mean, we have like 4 generations, and the little one will be Rotary to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dad, you could do one with your students this next semester.
yeah, it could be fun.
He's thinking.
Okay. Do we have anything else on the agenda? Let me look. Oh, the old business.
Well, well, we can leave a lot of that for the board meeting. So the only,
Let's.
the 2 things we need to talk about yet would be, okay, we talked about committees. We talked about the new donation key on the webpage, concerning the food banks. The only other thing that we have to do, and we don't really have a quorum, but I did put, the potential board members' names out, on the last, P-mail. So, I will go ahead and name those off. And let people know that we're looking for other, board members. So, Paul, to start off with, our presidents can be president for 2 years. Paul has graciously agreed, thank you, to be, the president-elect. So president for one more year, but we do need somebody to come in for the president-elect nominee. We need the succession, and that's something that we haven't had in quite some time. So we need to identify that person. We also need a treasurer. Right now, I'm acting as treasurer, but we do need a club treasurer. But as far as board members go, so Paul is president. I would like to stay on. I'm willing to stay on as club administrator, club secretary. Like I said, we need a treasurer. Other board members will be Andrew Bernstein, Malona Sosa, and Vince Pitaro. If anybody else is interested in being a board member, please let us know. Like I said, I can't really ask for a vote because we don't have a quorum, but I just wanted to put it out there. If there's no opposition, any comments, if there are any
Alicia,
comments right now, let us know.
Alicia, does Alona stay on as vice president? She was last year. That kind of the succession. We usually have a vice president.
Yeah, she'll stay on as vice president. Like I said, she's going to take the role as education chairperson. So that'll be her thing. Andrew, if you'd like to stay on as PRPI chair.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'll do that with Paul.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'll put that down. We need a membership chair, although I believe Will is working with Deb Conley, so we will probably have that covered. We will need a foundation chair, which I think Vince would be more than happy to work with whoever is identified. And then we could really use Andy Hammond, like I said, who is leaving our club, was our vocational service chair. And it would be nice to have a vocational service chair. So if anybody's interested in that, in the vocational committee and being chair. So, if there's any,
Alicia,
yeah,
I'm happy to continue being polio plus whatever you want.
we'll put you as chair. Yeah, no, that's good. Well, I'll note that committee.
Yeah, I seem to spend 12 hours a week on it. So
Well, and I have to, I'm going to take this time, Dick, and thank you from the bottom of my heart of sending me all the emails. I post most of them. I put them in the bulletin. It's good to have the numbers. It's good to see how things are progressing or not. And thank you for the jokes. That's just an aside. So
Now
yeah.
we just got to get them on TikTok.
no way.
That's okay. That's okay. We can mention it. Okay. Let me just write this down. Okay. So it's okay, Dick. I put your email down as a contact if anybody wants to be on the committee. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, that's what I have. It's been so far a good year. We're basically halfway through this Rotary year. Like I said before earlier, we're realizing our potential. When I joined this club, I saw a club that had enormous potential. And to have all these committees now and all this engagement and the new members coming in and working on what we did, a district grant, working on a global grant, I'm excited. And I'm happy to see everybody. So I'm going to do an early with my tea, an early cheers to everyone. Use your glass. And yeah. And thank everyone. And Paul, I'm going to take it back to you. You might be throwing anchor.
Okay. If you guys can hear me, we just rode a crew boat across the bay. You didn't know you were doing it, but you were about to approach the docks. I had to get off the barge, get on a crew boat, and then ride back to the docks from Martha's Vineyard over to where am I at? Falmouth, Mass. So in Cape Cod. So that's the beauty of eClub and the way we do things with the Zoom meetings is that I was actually in transit. I see a lot of people are at the desk, but you can even attend a meeting on the road, with voice only, right?
Right.
Bluetooth speaker. So Roseanne is an excellent example of, being all over the place and still being in Rotary. We just want to encourage other people that that maybe they're already in Rotary or looking for a way to give back, to tell them about eClub and tell them about what we have going on, because it's fun and it's not. I don't think we're time consuming as far as our club, and I think we're inviting the right type of people. We got 4 new members. Should have another member coming on board. We may lose 1 or 2 here and there, but that's part of the thing. And the only way we get new members is by inviting new people, right? So I just encourage you guys to invite people. Let's get them into the membership director's queue so that we can get them processed and get that invitation. Even if they don't join us, they might join a Terra Club, and that just builds Rotary all the way around. The other thing is happy holidays. I hope everyone has a safe and cheerful Christmas. And we're going to see you guys in January.
Yep. I'll send that information. I'll get another bulletin out. I want to, while we're recording, I want to wish Roseanne a happy birthday.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Yeah. Her birthday
Okay.
will be Friday.
Yes. I'll be cleaning the boat.
That's okay. I'm going to be Mrs. Claus in a Christmas parade
Oh, wow.
for
Fun.
mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. What day is
Which
yours again,
town?
Alicia?
Saturday. Mine's the day after yours.
The day after. Okay. All righty. That's the day I fly. Well, we will get together and celebrate our December birthdays.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have fun.
Talking about birthdays, we had a lot of birthdays in November,
Yes, we did.
including mine. And every time I see a picture, I laugh. My picture that was on the November, birthday list was taken in Russia. I don't know how it was found. And I think maybe I should try to change the picture before it's too late.
By all means, send me an updated picture and I'll change it out for you.
I have no idea how it, I remember when it was taken. No, I remember where I was. I was in Novgorod, Russia.
Hmm.
Don't know how it appeared.
I think it's the one on the deck of you. So yeah. But either way, yeah, send out a new one and
Okay.
I'll get it done. So well, it's good to see you too, Ray.
Yeah.
Paul, do you want to take a few minutes break and then have our board meeting?
Yeah, let's do that. And appreciate everybody who came to the meeting, and appreciate you tolerating my picture in and out, but I'm just traveling. So,
All right. And I did put the link in the chat to the Rotary Positive Peace Academy. And if anyone has trouble copying that from the chat, feel free to send me an email and I'm happy to send it out. And please consider joining the Peace Committee.
I'll definitely be doing that.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yay. We have
Yep.
a winner. We have a lucky winner.
Yeah, I know. Paul, I'll add you to the list.
Okay. All right, you guys. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay, Paul.
All right.
All right. Bye.
All right, everyone. So while he's off and gone, again, happy holidays to everyone.
Happy holidays.
And Roseanne and I will see each other soon and
Yeah, I'll send you a message with some possible dates and we can
Sounds
figure
good.
out where.
Sounds good.
All righty.
Sounds good. Take care.
All righty. Bye, everybody.
Everybody's up.